An API, it stands for Application Programming Interface. Question answer. There you go. I know that's an equally useless term, and to be honest, developers, being developers, we've created like dozens of other terms that mean the same thing, like web services, or we'll talk about an SDK or things like that. It all kind of means the same thing in the end. And what it really means is that, whatever this platform or system is that has an API, they have some sort of way of programmatically accessing the data or some subset of the functionality on there. So if you think about Google Analytics, for instance, right? It's collecting all this data. You go to a website, the Google Analytics website, you can see some of that data, you can slice and dice it, they give you reporting and insights and all that information. And that's kind of one way of accessing the data, and the way that you're probably most familiar with is kind of going in to their website to do it. When there's an API there, it means that other systems can connect and get at that same data, that same underlying functionality. And there's a couple of really positive benefits that come from this. One is that it tends to lead to sort of an ecosystem developing around that product or service, where once they've created that API, other people will start creating their own products, their own services that are able to pull in that data and do some really cool things with that. And I'm sure we've all seen that with Google Analytics, and there's I don't know how many other services out there that will integrate with Google Analytics, pull in your data, do some more kind of cool things with that data. And that's all possible because of that API that Google exposes for Google Analytics. It also means that you can build out kind of your own integrations and take several disparate or disconnected systems and get them talking to each other. We talk about this a lot in the context of a MarTech stack, and how you may well have, you've got your CRM and you've got your marketing automation tool. And as long as both of those systems have APIs, you can start getting them to talk to each other. And it lends itself to scenarios like when you add a new prospect in your CRM, your marketing automation or email marketing platform can start a drip campaign out to that prospect. If that prospect responds to that drip campaign, maybe that information now goes back into the CRM, and a salesperson will follow up with them or whatever. And so you're able to kind of build out these workflows, move this data around, and get a lot more intelligence, a lot more automation by connecting all these different systems together because they have that API. And one of the things that's really cool just in the last year or two is that we've seen a lot of tools start to emerge that bring that sort of functionality, make it available to everyone. It used to be 5 years ago, you had to be a geek like me in order to really talk to these APIs, get these things talking together. And now a lot of these tools out there make it so that really anyone can design these workflows and start moving data around between these systems, as long as they have that underlying API.